Hi guys! Today I'm going to do a new series of videos. It's going to be the first video in the series and it's called Is It Worth the Splurge? Today I'm going to be discussing the Urban Decay Naked Palette. If you've been involved with the beauty community at all in the last 2-3 years, you will probably know about this palette, and it's a cult favorite. Well, not even a cult favorite, I just feel like everyone loves this palette, but there was also a Naked 2 palette that came out that had a bit more cooler tones to it, but this is the kind of warmer toned neutral palette. This palette is still sold at Sephora. It's been the same price for like 3-4 years. I don't know how long this has been out for. It's been a long time though. And it sells for about, in Canada, between $55 and $60. So it is a bit on the higher end side. I mean, for $55 to $60, I could buy like 12 of these. It's definitely kind of an investment thing, but I'm going to describe why I think this would be a good palette to have in your collection. It has so many different neutral tones, and it's just like a nice range, from highlight colors to great eyelid colors to just kind of fun colors like this nice gold. It's called Half Baked, and Toasted, which is kind of like a really dusty mauve kind of color. But these are beautiful eyeshadows. They apply so nicely and they blend like butter. It's just, they're so good. My favorite has to be the Sin color, which I use on my eyelid quite frequently, and I have it on today as well. Anyone who really wants a lot of neutral colors in their collection, like you don't feel like you're gonna vary too much from neutral colors, I would absolutely pick up the Naked palette. And also, if you find that warmer tone shadows work for you, definitely pick this up. If you like cooler tone shadows, definitely look at the Naked 2 palette. But it also has like a nice mirror. Hi camera. And a brush holder. Oh, it did come with a brush. Kind of helps to like pat on color. I don't use it that much because I have other brushes that I like using more than brushes like this, but I definitely, it's definitely a selling point. And it also came with a sample size Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, just like in the box that it comes in. On the outside packaging, I mean, it definitely gets dingy after a while and it collects lint and the letters kind of fade off a bit, but I have had this palette for quite a long time. This is a palette that I remember my mom got for me before we even had a Sephora in my hometown. She went shopping to a different city one day and asked me what I wanted from Sephora, and I had to think really hard about that because I had never been to a Sephora before and I didn't want my mom to spend a lot of money on something I wasn't sure that I was gonna like. So I went with the Naked palette, and I remember when she brought it home I was like, oh! I like how it's kind of in groupings too. Like you have kind of your more golden-y shades, and then even to like the darkest kind of crease shade is a little bit of a golden tone. And then you have kind of more like purpley pink shades and more kind of cooler grayish black tones, and just towards this lighter kind of spectrum. It's all just really nice warm colors. The only shadow that I really don't use is Sidecar because it has glitter in it, and I just feel like there's no way to not have glitter fall out from Sidecar. I don't know how people do it, but it's the only one that has like big specks of glitter in it. The rest of them are just kind of mostly shimmery, except the two matte colors are Naked and Buck, and those are, it's great to have a couple different neutral matte eyeshadows in your collection. So really, if you're just starting off with makeup and you just want a palette that you can take even for traveling and stuff like that, but just a palette that's really well-rounded. Like, it gives you so many different options and so many different varieties of shades from lightest to like black. If you're looking to splurge a little bit of money, maybe you have some birthday money or some upcoming Christmas money, give the Naked palette a try. And of course there's tons of Naked palette dupes out there. Even in the eyeshadows that I have, I'm sure I could find some. Even just looking at Wet n Wild shades, like this one is very close to the Sin color, the color in Walking on Eggshells from Wet n Wild. I haven't come across anything that really beats out the Naked shadows in terms of blendability and their staying power, just like how perfect they are. I'll kind of go through each shade individually on my blog. That's all I have to say about the Naked palette. I love it. It was in my monthly favorites for August. I reach for it a lot, especially when I want kind of a nude eye, or a neutral eye even. Yeah, that's about it. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.